Alright, hold on. Freeze, stop. I know you guys are probably wondering, how did this man pick up this much manga in 1 month? And I will say, just to preface, 90% of this manga was purchased before I got what I will refer to as the bricks. You guys will see what I mean later. We're not talking Pablo Escobar bricks, but we are talking manga bricks, which is 3 series, which actually account for 71 volumes of this haul. So yeah, it still would have been a pretty big haul, but I found some crazy deals towards the end of the month that I just needed to jump on. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the manga haul, and let me just start showing you guys some of this massive pile of books. So the first thing I want to show you guys is we got some Vagabond volumes 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I know I've said in the past that I was not really interested in picking up some of this because it's on hiatus and I'm not sure if it's coming back. But my opinion kind of flipped, and one of the stores near me was doing a buy 2 get 1 free deal, so was able to snag these for under retail and even under what Right Stuff usually sells them at, as well as some of these volumes not even being in stock on Right Stuff. So the only one missing right now is volume 8, which should be coming back in stock in the next couple months. It's already been announced that they're restocking some of these, so yeah, super happy about that. Just look at the spine art. This is absolutely incredible. Next series I picked up is actually a rom-com, which is totally different than what I usually pick up. And if you watch my unboxing video, you would have already seen this. I do have a couple series from that video. So I'm super happy to have picked this up. I've heard nothing but really good things. I've also been able to get all these volumes for a really good deal on Makari. So yeah, I'm still missing some volumes, unfortunately, but I can get most of them from Right Stuff for like really cheap, so that's not a huge issue. But I am missing volumes 9 and 15, which apparently are kind of hard to get. So if anyone has a good deal or knows where to find those, let me know. I also have volume 1 coming in the mail, so you guys will see that in probably September. But it's funny, I actually had a conversation with Blue Tempest last night where he was saying it's like one of his favorite manga, and after he read it, he actually got like all the other stuff from that mangaka, so that's really cool. I also know Manga Hero talks about it. I've seen Prom G pick it up, and probably some other people, but yeah, super happy to have that. I will let you guys know what I think of it in the next month's probably reading haul. Next we have some Shuzo Oshimi manga. One of them actually ends off a series, and 2 of them are 2 of his ongoing series, which are still ongoing in Japan, which are really cool. And that is Devil Ecstasy, Welcome Back Alice, and Blood on the Tracks. Devil Ecstasy is a bit of a strange manga. It's not a must-read if you're not totally into Oshimi, and it is one of his early, if not his first manga he ever made, so it has some work, you know, it has some stuff that could be fixed. Welcome Back Alice, I typically do not recommend to people. This is not going to be most people's cup of tea. There are a lot of really strong subjects in this manga, which you don't always find in Oshimi's manga, so yeah, I would definitely do your research and maybe read a bit online before you go ahead and pick this up. Blood on the Tracks, though, I do recommend if you're into darker manga, psychological manga. This has a really crazy mix of all of that between a mother and her son. The next manga I want to show you guys, I really enjoyed this manga. I did not expect to like it as much as I did, but man, I know this has been being pushed everywhere, but let me just show you guys. This manga is Rooster Fighter. I don't know what it is about this manga, but I thought it was gonna be a lot dumber than it was. It's still not like, you know, the most deep, you know, thought-provoking manga, but I've explained it as this before. It's basically One Punch Man with a rooster, which means the art, the story, everything about it seems like it's, you know, very One Punch Man kind of vibes. The next volume, which once again I am so happy to have picked this up. I actually found this at the same store that I got some of the manga bricks, which I'll show you guys later. But we have the YuGiOh Omnibus 22, 23, and 24. This was the last volume I needed to finish this omnibus series, and I'm so happy. I did not think I was gonna find this out in the wild. I didn't know when I was gonna find it. I figured it would maybe come back in stock soon. I don't believe it's back in stock. I think maybe they just had an extra copy or something like that. But oh man, it just feels so good to have this. This is like a super nostalgic manga for me and like my childhood and everything. I don't know what to say. I was just so ecstatic when I found this. Next series I want to show you guys, I've picked this up on, I think 2 volumes I got from Reddit Manga Swap, and then 1 volume I got from Makari. I know these are coming back in stock slowly, I believe, so I was able to get all of these for under retail, which is fantastic. But we have Emmenon, volumes 1 through 3, which is super awesome. This was a very interesting manga. I would recommend people to pick it up. I do think it was really good, but at the same time, you do need to be aware, which I was not aware of before I picked it up. I wasn't even aware of after I finished it, but this manga was actually canceled, and you can tell on volume 3 that this manga had much more to go. It's based off of like Japanese light novels that I believe the mangaka also wrote, and there might be a volume 4 somewhere in a French translation / Japanese translation. I don't think there's any more volumes past 4, but the light novels may still be coming out. I don't really know exactly how it is. The light novels aren't in English either, so I'm not sure if I can ever find those. But even those 3 volumes, I still highly recommend you guys check it out. It is a very interesting story, and it's kind of hard to explain, and I don't want to make this video super long. Next volume we have, which I don't really pick up too many isekais, but we do have Time Stop Hero, volumes 1, 2, and 3. You know, I want to like the series, but I'm just not sure if I'm completely sold on it. It does seem a little basic. It is a bit repetitive. Main character can stop time, which is pretty cool, and obviously uses that to his advantage in this this area where he's isekai'd into. But yeah, I'm just not really convinced it's a great manga yet. Next volume, which I picked up at the very beginning of this month. I'm not even sure I would have picked it up if I bought it later in this month or mid-month. But we do have Witch Hat Atelier, I believe that's how you pronounce it, volume 1. I've heard pretty good things about this. I know the art's also pretty good, so I am interested in checking this out, although it might be a little bit now. The next series, which I just dove into after reading some chapters online, and I've heard nothing but great things about it, and I managed to find it at one of my discounted manga stores. We have The Witch and the Beast, volumes 1 through 6. This is an interesting manga. This manga absolutely, the covers completely deceive you on what this manga is about. This seems like almost like it would be this romance, Beauty and the Beast type of manga with who knows what type of art. But The Witch and the Beast actually has a lot more violence and is not this cutesy romantic manga. The artwork is also unbelievably good. It is crazy detailed. I'll slide in a quick panel right here, but I don't want to show too many panels because I don't want to get copyright striked. So this is one of the more kind of famous panels in terms of the series and what people show. But if you have any doubts about the series, I would highly recommend checking out like at least one chapter. You can go on the Kodansha website and it'll actually just give you a free chapter. So that one chapter does pack a punch, and it does show you a pretty good idea of what the series is about. The next volume I did pick up is My Dress Up Darling volume 6. Really good series, continuing on with this. Next set of volumes I picked up, which is a series I hear nothing but recommendations for, and I found this at my discounted manga store, but it was also like extra discounted, as you guys will see on the spines. It says pre-owned. So these were $5 a volume. In the series is Noragami Stragod, Noragami Stragod, volumes 1 through 8. Volume 5 does have a bit of damage, but it is what it is, it's okay. Because these are Kodansha spines, so they're always gonna come with damage no matter what. But yeah, I've heard really good things about this series, so I am interested in checking this out. And I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna keep these or if I'm gonna collect the omnibuses. But for the price, I figured even if I didn't want to keep these, I could still pretty easily sell them at the price I bought them at if I wanted to, and get my money back and just put it into the omnibuses. Next volumes are a series that people have been really enjoying. The anime's come out, so I think there's a decent amount of hype, but not like crazy still. We have Call the Night. We have volume 7 and volume 8. This might be the most up to date. I'm not 100% sure. Volume 9 might be out, but yeah, the series has been really good, so happy to continue it. Also, I'm not sure if I showed this in my last manga haul. I don't think I did. I might have showed 1 and 2, but I did pick up Ragna Crimson volume 4, which is another newer series that I am working on, and I still need volume 3, but that's okay. Volume 1 and 2 were really good, so I'd recommend them. The next series which I picked up is Ronin Ketchen. This is Omnibus 2. To be honest with you, I'm not sure I'm going to be keeping this omnibus. It has a couple slight damage issues, which I'm not a huge fan of. This was shipped by Half Price Books through Amazon. They were selling through Amazon, and I don't even know if it was like damaged in transit. They shipped it terribly. I think I deleted the video, but it was like really just horrendous shipping. Next we have a manga which I thought was really interesting at the end. I was not hooked on it till the end. We have Kowloon. I'm not gonna hype this manga up. I'm not gonna say, like some people, you know, this was a fantastic volume. It like had me out, you know, had me throughout the entire volume. I was interested right from the beginning. I thought the characters were great. Now, I thought the characters were not very good. I thought the main character was kind of lackluster and boring. I thought the side character, or the romantic interest, was kind of a scumbag throughout the volume. And then at the end, you're shot with a twist that could really make the story interesting. I did like the setting. The setting is this kind of just like walled off, not even walled off city. I don't even know how to describe it. But if you guys check out maybe a chapter or something online, you'll be able to see, I think. There's definitely a lot of things to unpack and uncover with this manga, so I am interested to see where volume 2 goes. I think volume 2 will determine whether I keep this series or not. The next series I will refer to as YKK, or Yokohama, because I don't know how to pronounce the second word, unfortunately. This is an omnibus by 7 Seas. A lot of people were really excited when this came out. I'll be totally honest with you guys, I was not buying into the hype. I didn't know about it. Most people weren't talking about what the actual series was or why it was good. They were just hyped up that it was releasing. So when I heard my first opinion from someone I know say that they were returning it, it was a little too slow for them, they weren't really enjoying it, I was like, ah, okay, I'm gonna pass on it. Then I decided to read on my own, because sometimes you do need to make your own judgments, or all the time basically. And I read a couple chapters online, and I really enjoyed it. It is slow, it is a slice of life, but it's super interesting in my opinion. Just the world building, the characters, the story, it's interesting. And like Kowloon, there is a ton of stuff to unpack in this manga that hopefully will be unpacked. I don't know exactly how long it is. I know volume 2 does not come out till like 2023, which is absolutely insane. 7 Seas, I don't know why anybody thought that would be a good idea, especially with this manga, which is supposedly very popular. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait a while on volume 2. Oh man, okay, the next series, yeah. Some of you guys might be able to tell what this is. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably know what this is, as I've been absolutely obsessed with it lately. Just obsessed with it. And I'm not gonna show you guys all these at once so I don't drop them. But this series is Ganz. So this is 2 through 4 right here. I have read all of this and more. Let me grab the rest. I have absolutely binged through this series. Ganz has been so good. It has been so fun, and honestly I can't say enough good things about it. This is 5 through 9 right here. I am fully caught up to date in the omnibuses. I've read all the way through 8 this month, which I've just been binging, just absolutely binging. They're super easy to read and they're very quick. It's not as much text as some of the other volumes. I am waiting to read volume 9, as I think I'm gonna wait till 10 comes out, then I'll just binge both of them. But man, this has been a journey. Also, these look fantastic on shelves. A lot of people don't like the bricks, but honestly, if you can see right here, I don't have any spine creases on any of my volumes, except maybe a little bit on volume 1, but that was just because I bought that a long time ago and I didn't realize how to read it. But as long as you're gentle with these books and you don't like spread them open, then you'll be totally fine. You're not gonna have a bunch of creases or whatever. But if you do spread them open super wide while you're reading, then yeah, these are gonna crease. Also, some of you guys may be thinking, oh, okay, that's what he meant by bricks, because yes, those Ganz omnibuses are sometimes referred to as bricks, but that was not what I was actually referring to. Those are bricks, but those are not the bricks of this manga haul. And am I going to show those last? I absolutely am, so stay tuned. The next series I want to show you guys is a series which I unboxed in my last videos, so some of you guys may have already seen this, so I won't keep it too long, but I am really into the series. I'm 4 volumes in, and I cannot wait to binge it and to catch up. It is technically on hiatus, but we have Terraform Mars, which is just a brutal manga with a ton of twists and spins. Even volume 2, as early as volume 2, there was just a crazy twist that I was not expecting and got me super mad. But yeah, so this is 1 through 10 right here, and I got this plus a couple more volumes off of Manga Swap for a super good deal. And then here we have 11 through 20. I am missing volume 17 for whatever reason, but it's not hard to get. I will be able to get it off of like Amazon or something. But yeah, I was able to find most of these. The ones I didn't buy on Reddit at one of my discounted stores, so I was able to get those for a deal as well, so super happy about that. But once I get volume 17, I will be fully caught up to this manga, which is technically on hiatus. It may never come back. I don't really know the details on that, but I am just happy to be able to read as much as I can about of this series. Next series I got is Kakegurui Twin 1 through 9. I believe 10 is actually already out. I saw it the other day, but I didn't pick it up. But yeah, I was able to get this for a really good deal off of Makari. There was also, this came out recently on Netflix, so I wanted to snag this before the price went up, and then the price was already pretty bad on eBay, So yeah, very happy about picking this up. I do have the original series on the shelves over there, and I have watched the anime and I really enjoy the anime. So I have 3 more volumes before I do show you guys the bricks, quote unquote. These are some series, 2 series that are relatively new, and then 1 which is not new, but it's new to my collection. So first one we have is Komodo Jihen. As you guys can tell by the bookmark, I am just at the beginning of this. I binged a couple volumes of stuff last night, but this was not one of them. I tried to read this one last night, but I was just too tired after reading all the other stuff. But I've heard really good things about this, so I am super excited to pick this up. I actually thought this was a Viz series, but it is a 7 Seas series. 7 Seas seems to be licensing a lot of pretty good stuff, so that's pretty exciting. Another 7 Seas series we have is World's End Harem Volume 2. This is, as the Dark Sage would say, a Nasty Man volume, but or Nasty Man series. But this is actually really good. The story has just absolutely hooked me. I am super curious where it's gonna go. I think there's like somewhere between 10 and 13 volumes out. I know they're also coming out with like a part 2 to the series or something like that, which is kind of cool, kind of like what Chainsaw Man's doing. But yeah, legitimately this is actually a very interesting series. Then the next one, which, to be honest with you, some of you guys may think that World's End Harem is a bit of a degenerate series. This one may take the cake on that, and yeah. We have Chain Soldier. Chain Soldier? Yeah, Chain Soldier, which is actually not the original title in Japanese. It does have another title, but in English it is the Chain Soldier, and this is a degenerate manga. Absolutely 100%, and I heard that it only gets worse in volumes 2 and 3. Not that the story gets worse, but some of the things that happen in it just become more and more, as you would say, down bad. Alright, so now we're at the end of the video. Let me show you guys the last 3 series, which I got some pretty good deals on. So the first series, which I fully intend to keep as long as the story's good, I did buy, so to keep this in reference or in perspective, I bought the first 4 volumes for $60 on Makari. I thought it was a pretty decent deal. Obviously it was over retail, but it wasn't significantly over retail. It was about, you know, an extra $10 per volume. Not the best. I typically like to try to get under, but like I said, still not a bad deal. Some of these volumes are super expensive. There's 10 in total. This series, I was able to get all 10 of them, the entire series, for under what I paid for 4 volumes. And this series is Dragon Head. This is a horror manga. As you can see right here, paid 50 bucks for this. For all 10 volumes. So we have 1 through 5 over here. This is Tokyo Pop, older Tokyo Pop, not newer Tokyo Pop. And we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I know some of these volumes in particular are super expensive. So I was in shock when I saw this. Honestly, I was in shock. And the next 2 series, honestly, you guys will have to let me know in terms of money, in terms of like the difference between what I paid and market value. You're gonna have to let me know what you think down in the comments, what deal was the best, because the other 2 might even be better deals than this, and I almost missed them. I almost didn't even see them because they were kind of high up, almost tucked away. So the next series is Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan. Some of you guys may have never even heard of this. This is a bit of an older / a little more obscure Shonen Jump series, but if you guys have heard of it, then you know exactly what this is. So we have all 25 volumes. I paid $125 for this, and yes, this series, if you know anything about it, this set does include the elusive volume 11, which is right here. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. I know the saran wrap is getting a bit of a glare. But yeah, and then the rest up to 25 is right here, upside down, my bad. But yeah, this is a series which I have a couple volumes of. I actually made a first impressions of this series a long time ago on my channel, and I really liked it, but I just never thought I was going to be able to get volume 11, so I didn't really continue picking it up. You also don't see it a whole lot of places, but volume 11 by itself can go for like $100 or over, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, I am super excited with this. I do plan on keeping this, although obviously if I read it and read more of it and I'm not a huge fan, then I might sell it. But this is a plan to keep. And if you guys have read this, let me know what you think down in the comments. But we have one more set to get through. This was the most expensive set, but as you can tell, it's also the most volumes. There are, I think, 36. This is complete. I believe there are 36 volumes. This is not a series I actually plan to pick up or even read. So I am gonna check it out. I am gonna read it. I will let you guys know what I think. But if anything in this entire haul, this is the only one that might end up getting sold just because I wasn't sure, but I figured if I do enjoy it, this is probably gonna be one of the better deals or one of the best deals in terms of buying an entire set of this series. And this series is Food Wars, as hopefully you guys can tell, and the glare's not too bad. But this I did pick up $480, so this did hurt the wallet a bit more obviously than these other series, but there's 36 volumes. I mean, it is triple stacked. This is absolutely the Pablo Escobar brick of manga. I mean, yeah, so I am excited to have this. Like I said, I am gonna read it. I will let you guys know. If you guys have read the manga, let me know down in the comments what you think. I've heard mixed things on this, and I know there's a lot of fan service or just like kind of ecchi stuff. And it's a cookie mod, so I have no idea, but you guys will have to let me know because I am very interested in checking this out before I consider selling it. I know we always get a couple people in the comments who are like, oh, like, why are you buying that if like you haven't read it, or you know, why are you spending all that money, and like, you know, why are you just gonna sell it or whatever. I'm buying it with the intention of keeping it and reading it and enjoying it, but if I don't enjoy it, I am gonna sell it. I'm gonna make over my money back. I don't even have to sell it at market to make my money back for most of this haul, and that just goes back into buying series that I do enjoy. None of these 3 series I bought with the intention to resell, but things happen, man. You don't enjoy manga sometimes. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was an absolutely massive amount of manga. I fully understand that. I'm fully aware of that. And like I said in my last haul, I am selling stuff. I am removing things from my shelves that I am not reading and that I'm not enjoying, because we're not hoarding manga out here. That's not what we're doing. And even if we were, nobody got the space for that. I don't have the space for that. Some people might have the space for it. I don't though. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you later. Peace out.